Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and welcome to the PokeMMO March Streamathon, sponsored by Factor, so shout out to them. If you guys want to extend the Streamathon, there will be a link in the description to sign up for Factor using 50% off using my code. Now, we have two big things to explain, because I'm doing a lot of things today. Number one, there's a Streamathon active. Number two, there will also be a Shuntathon simultaneously. Let's explain. Those are two big made-up words. What do those actually mean? Number one, the March Streamathon is going to be where every single Factor sub, which you can sign up using the link in the description on both Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, Smooge. That is sub number one. I better start counting.
Good luck today, Pat.
I'm going to count the subs. That is one already, and we'll get to why that matters in a quick second. Each Factor sub means that I will open 10 Mysterious Great Ball 2023s, the expensive ones, on stream today. It says during stream at the end of the month. That is today, boys. Each Factor sub will also equate to how many hours the stream is. We're coming into the stream with 6 hours. The timer has just started. It's going to be at least a 6-hour stream, but it's already been extended by 2 minutes thanks to Smooge being our first Twitch sub. 10 Factor subs, I will also buy something for stream. This is every 10 Factor subs. So if we manage up to 20 Factor subs, we could buy more things for stream. This has been smoke machines in the past, snow machines, costumes, any fun posters you guys want to hang up within reason. The stream has the power today. Then if we manage to get to 69 Factor subs, I would shave my head, but thankfully that is unlikely, and that is sub number 2 coming from
Shiny
Dart.
today or else.
Every single. I also worked out, guys. Not only is this a Factor Streamathon, this is the first time ever when I've been able to give you guys where like Twitch subs will extend it. Okay, every single Twitch sub and YouTube membership, why not, is going to extend the stream by 2 minutes. Now I'm going to track them and log them and keep track of how many subs I have, and then we'll just add the time as a lump sum at some point later into the stream. Now, that's the Streamathon. We also have a Shuntathon planned. Now, a Shuntathon is going to be where I try to get as many of you wonderful people as possible, as many of you Shunters, to come with me over to specific locations in game. Okay, specific locations. And if you are to get a shiny at these locations, we'll spin random.org and you will get a prize from the prize box. Now, I have a little bit of setup before we start this. It is not, hour one has not begun yet, but we'll probably begin that in about an hour or so. It might depend. But let me show you guys really quick. Over to the PC. This is the prize box. It's full of level 100s, old Patrouski competitive Pokemon, just really cool stuff all over the place. Alphas, 4x31s, 3x31s, really good raid Pokemon, Jedgun's OT, Patrouski OTs, all of that stuff. And if you get a shiny alongside me during the Shuntathon at the location, let me know in game. Tell me in chat, in Twitch chat or YouTube chat, say, hey, I just got a shiny. My IGN is this. I'm on this channel. And I will meet you at that location, and we'll see it. So for hour one, we have planned Swablu/Psyduck over at Sinnoh. Petalburg Woods will be hour 2. We're going to be shaking up. It won't just be times 5 hordes. It's going to be 5 times hordes, single encounters. I have fishing planned. So this will be times 5 hordes. This will be single encounters. This will be times 5 leppas. Wailmer will be fishing. That'll be huge. Then we have... I left open, Wailmer fishing, freelance spot at hour 5, depending on how I'm feeling, what chat wants to do. That we'll get to that when we get to that. And then hour 6 plus, we'll head over to Route 210 in Sinnoh and do a bunch of single encountering. So we have a ton to do. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start things off now by prepping some eggs, chat. I'm going to pop a shiny charm. I have some alphas set up. I'm going to be hatching eggs today passively throughout all of this craziness, to give myself the chance to get a Shalpha on stream for the Streamathon. For stream recap, this is stream recap technically 301. I don't know if I'll count it as that, but we've got 15 alpha quillfish eggs, 5 Sandslash, 5 Voltorb, and then 1, this is an absolute montage, 1 of 19 different rares. 19 different. I might actually go buy 1 quillfish. I'm gonna buy 1 quillfish and 1 ditto and just make it a clean 20. So there's 20 different rares over in this spot right here, and we're gonna see if one of these will roll shiny. So I'm gonna get ready for these eggs, and I'll see you guys in a quick sec. I stopped recording for 2 seconds and we have many things to discuss. Number one, we already got a new factor sub. So shout out to whoever that was. That means we now have to extend the stream up to 6 hours and 47 minutes. I'll do 48 because it was somewhere in that number. Boom. The stream is extended by a full hour. I'll add the subs later on. We're up to 10 subs already, which is insane. Now, I have some Pokemon to collect. I sold a few things. Look at this. I sold off some anniversary guys. So some chests. Caught emoji, okay? I wanted to sell off a few things because it's important to have yen today. It's important to have yen, to have fun, to live a little. I'm a big fan of safe investments, saving your yen, spending your yen to make more yen. You know, I'm a big advocate of making all these responsible financial decisions in PokeMMO. Why do we make all those smart decisions? So that we can make some dumb ones down the road. That's the fun of it. That's, you know, some things you make certain decisions to make sure you can continue living life. And then you make some decisions to live life in the moment, okay? Never forget that. We're now up to 7 million Poke Yen. I am ready to pop my charm and get started on these eggs. And I think we just get started. Our first shiny charm of the Streamathon, boys. Let's go. Guys, I should have given you a little more heads up, but the Shuntathon begins now, okay? We are heading over to Sinnoh as I speak. We're going to go over to Swablu/Psyduck. You could do either spots. Swablu does require defog. And then Psyduck, because they're both just time swipe hordes. Come shiny hunt there with me. And if you get a shiny, let me know in chat your in-game name and your channel. And I'll come randomly roll you a prize, boys. Over in Celestic Town in Sinnoh. Wait, someone said didn't this person win last Shuntathon? Someone said LATTENSEB Channel 3 Psyduck? Didn't this person didn't LATTENSEB literally just get I'm like 90% sure. I am like 90% sure this person got a prize last Shuntathon. Yes? That's fucking crazy. That's number one insane. We need a total shiny count. There's so many. We need to track so many numbers today, dude. Total community shiny count 1. There's so many numbers we're tracking, dude. That's crazy, man. Congratulations. Let's go roll your random number.org number and see what prize you'll be getting. Congratulations. Winning back-to-back in 2 Shuntathons is unhinged. Well, I know this stream is going to be an absolute art project, dude, today, so we're going to have to deal with it. Let's generate a number between 1 and 60. Boom, 19. So 10, 20, 19. Yo, this is a really good one, honestly. 4 times 31, I believe, modest Espeon. Really, that might be one of the better prize rolls. A gravity, hidden ability, magic bounce, 4 times 31. This is like maybe one of the best ones in the box. Congratulations, LATTENSEB. All right, the Shuntathon is moving, fellas. Pack up your bindles, you know, get your supplies. We are heading over to Petalburg Woods, okay? Over in Hoenn. It's time to single encounter. I gotta see one of you gremlins get a Trico, get a slack off. Let's see. My goal is to see at least 1 single encounter shiny today from someone in my community. That would be amazing. We have a single encounter. Not only, dude, congratulations. Level 8, met at Petalburg Woods. Dude caught this 2 minutes ago. Let's go, dude. Congratulations. Adam. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? This fucking brother in Arceus. What? 3 times Adamant Nature? 3 times 31 shiny Shroomish? That is just I don't think I've ever seen a wild Shroomish 3 ever. That's disgusting. That is insane. Holy shit, dude. Holy crap, man. Yeah, and the IVs are perfect HP defense, special defense. That's insane. This guy's getting a
W.
Let's go randomly roll him a prize. That's insane. Congratulations to you, dude. I'm really glad you showed up today to the Shuntathon, man. Congratulations. Holy crap. That's insane. That's one of the craziest shinies. That's easily the craziest Shuntathon shiny we've seen. By far. 2 prizes to this man. I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it. Let's get the random.org up. That's unbelievable. Congratulations, man. Let's roll. Number 1. Prize number 1. 43. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3. Bro got himself a dragon. It's a special attacking dragon. It's a little fun, but it's Dragonite. Dragonite step 1. Let's go put these away and grab this. Dragonite number... Oh, that's the wrong Dragonite. This one. Dragonite number 1. I'm gonna roll you another one, dude. You get 2. You get 2 because that's so fucking insane. Congratulations. Generate 10. Ooh, that's a good one. Gallade. Adamant. One of the best raid Pokemon. There we go. That's a good one. One of the best raid Pokemon. 4x31 Adamant Gallade. There we go. To match his amazing Shroomish. We're going to mail this over to you, dude. Congratulations on the craziest shiny we've seen in Shuntathon history. This is the second Shuntathon. This is insane. Congratulations, dude. I'm single encountering for shiny Charmander, but I remember you saying something about it's not really a great idea, but I don't really remember why. Can you explain? Absolutely. It's less optimal to single encounter shunt for like rare lures like that. The reason being is really just time. The time and money it takes to get it, right? Let's bring up my calculator really quick, and hopefully it's on screen at a decent spot. Let's move it up here. I'm sure we'll use the calculator more today. I'm a big Windows calculator fan. So to egg hunt for Charmander, that math's easy. To egg hunt for a shiny Charmander, it'll cost you around 150 to 180 million Poke-Yen on average and take you around 1,000 hours. That's obviously a lot, right? But even if let's do the math. Let's say you need the 180 mil. How long would it take to make 180 mil at 300k per hour, which is like an average, okay, 600 hours, right? So, okay, that's good. So 1,000 hours of egging plus 600 of money making, and you'll get yourself a shiny Charmander, right? / Charizard, right? So 1,600 hours in total, right? If you single encounter hunt for a shiny Charmander, you get about 300 encounters per hour on average if you're hunting efficiently. And then, so it's about 100 hours per shunt, but it's a 5% chance for Charmander, right? So what ends up happening is you have to end up doing 20 shunts on the way to Charmander. So you'll end up with 19 on average, you'll end up with 19 shinies on the way to Charmander, 19 non-Charmander shinies. It'll take you 2,000 hours, so 400 more hours than the egg hunt. And it'll also cost you 15,000 times 2,000. So instead of the 180 mil, it's still going to cost you 30 mil, which is kind of a lot of Poke-Yen. And it's going to take you like 400 more hours, right? Well, then you have to factor in the cost of, we didn't even do that. Factor in the cost of making this money, right? So it's actually 100 plus. So it's like more like 2,100 hours, right? Or sorry, 2,100. Yeah, 2,100. Yeah. So it's basically 2,100 hours of work versus 1,600 is the easy math. That's the main way to think about it. You do end up with 19 other shinies. So if you want the fails, if you don't like, I think it's fine to like single encounter hunt for like maybe one rare. I would never do more and stuff like that. You end up with so many fails, and it's just a longer shunt. It's harder to get lucky. You have secret shiny rate. It's not like like if someone was single shunting Charmander, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, stop that, you're wasting time. And no, like it's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. There's arguments for and against egg hunting, stuff like that, and there's arguments for and against single encountering, right? It's kind of up for debate. If someone was like egging Tentacool, I would be like, wait a minute, you're spending 180 mil on a shiny Tentacool. Don't do that. What the fuck? That's right. Okay, wait a minute, stop right now. Unless you have like rapid spend Tentacool, that's kind of a cool thing. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, hopefully that explains it up. Great question. Apparently we have a second Petalburg shiny. We're gonna stay here for another. I lost track of time. This is a loose hour by hour. We're going to stay here for another 59 minutes until this charm ends, boys. So we're going to stay here for like an hour, a little more than an hour. We're going to switch over to channel 1. Apparently, it's full. Fuck. I'm going to keep trying, but apparently it's a Team Mr. Juice shiny is the name. I'm going to try to find him, but that's so exciting, dude. That's so hype. I'm going to try to swap. Okay, we got him. We got him. Zigzagoon, dude. Not too shabby. It's a beautiful shiny. Not too shabby. That brings our total communal shiny count up to 3. Congratulations over to Isn't Juice. I'm going to whisper him. Get him a prize box Pokemon ASAP, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. All right, we are rolling for Isn't Juice's prize 44. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A Flygon. 2 times 31. Special attacking. Draco Meteor Flygon. I think this is used for the Heatran raid, if I'm not mistaken. Does it have the EVs? I don't think. I'm not sure. It's a cool it's a good raid Pokemon though. Over to, I need to copy paste his name. Oh no, one sec. We'll get it over to him in a quick sec. Apparently we have another shiny Shroomish. Dude, last time we did a little mini single encounter Shuntathon. That's insane. This is so crazy. We didn't get any single encounters. We've had 2 single encounter shinies this Shuntathon, dude. Nice fucking work, chat. Nice job, guys. That brings our total shiny count up to 4, I believe. The IGN is Blaster something in game. Let's go. Yeah, Blaster. I'm going to whisper him. Nice, GZ. I'm going to go randomly roll him his prize. 2 Shroomishes is crazy. 2 Shroomishes is nuts. Yeah, that being the second Shroomish is wild. Look on your catch, dude. We're going to go randomly roll him his prize immediately. I hope this one's 4 times 31. Oh, geez. A lot to live up to. Okay, this is making 4. 56. We're going to generate 28. 10, 20. This will be 28, I believe. This is a pretty cool one. A Snorlax. 930. Yeah, this should be 28. A Snorlax. 2 times 31. It's like a payday. Level 100. It's a level 100. Big boy Snorlax. So let's get that sent over. Congrats on the shiny Shroomish. Good luck on your IVs. I'm happy to see the catch here in a quick sec. All right, we are done with this spot. That is Petalburg Woods over. We're going to head over to Lairon. Is that also in Hoenn, I believe? This is a really cool spot, man. Really underrated. It is in Hoenn. Really underrated Time Swipe Horde shiny hunt. You need Leppas for it, though, is the only thing. So make sure to bring your Leppas. If you're following along the Shuntathon, follow along what I do, okay? It's a little tricky to get to, okay? Not really at all, but just watch my... So we're going to come down to the Evergrande City cave. I'm going to pop a Baby Repel. We're going to follow one of the only paths we really can. You want to come up this little staircase over here, head down, and you're bam, you're there. That's it. That's it. It's pretty easy, but it is going to like a second level in a cave, so it's a little stressful. I'm going to be sitting here. I'm going to pop my own charm. That'll be our 1 hour. Our 1 hour of Lairon shunting begins now. I'll see you guys hopefully with a shiny. Did Pricks just single-handedly add like 2 hours to the stream? What the fuck is that, dude? The burger boy. I'm rambling. Thank you so much to Pricks, dude. Holy shit. It's time to move spots. We're gonna... Ooh. A lot of these are in... I didn't realize how many were in Hoenn today. Dude, I'm excited for this one. Wailmer, dude. It's time for Wailmer. Over in Slateport City. All of the shiny hunters, all the Shuntathoners move over to Slateport City. We're going to be fishing here for Wailmer. I'm going to grab my sticky hold Pokemon. Wailord is the biggest shiny I believe you can have in PokeMMO. Obviously, aside from like alphas or whatever, or Shalfas. But it's a really cool spot. I've easily done like 30, 40,000 encounters passively over the time, over many years for Wailmer. I would love to end this hunt. It's one I've wanted for a long time. Fishing shunts are pretty tough, man. But it's time to go fishing, okay? It's time to be a little John fishing. It's actually a great question / point. Someone said like, hey, I don't really like shinies. I wish there was a different rarity besides shinies to add prestige to a certain Pokemon. For example, I love Salamence, but I prefer the normal color palette to like the green shiny Salamence. But shiny adds rarity and prestige. You kind of can with things like particle effects in PokeMMO. There are particle effects in PokeMMO that are like super rare. It's super expensive. If you like if your favorite Pokemon's like Salamence or whatever it may be, right? You can have a really cool version, like a 6x31, all particled up, ribboned up, right? Like version of that Mon. You could go like learn the ribbon system, do the contests or whatever, do all that stuff, and not necessarily have to shiny hunt it. It's a great thing to talk about. New factor sub, dude. That is number 8 plus Jacking off 69. Okay, well, thanks for the okay. You made it to the okay. Thanks for the sub. Okay, sure, that one, that name, and then the factor sub, dude. The factor sub. That adds an hour to the stream immediately. So we're gonna crank this up to 3:58. Is the current time left, and then we have 2 hours in the bank, boys. We have 2 hours sitting over. I have not added the Twitch subs and the bits. I think it's about 2 hours if you factor those in. So we still have like 6 hours of stream left minimum. Okay, I think I have an idea for what I want to do for the freelance. The Wailmer hour just ended. We're moving on to hour number 5-ish. It is the freelance hour. I'm gonna head over to Unova. If you want to continue the Shuntathon, head over to Unova. I'm gonna head over to Shrubish. I think times 3 hordes will be fun. Times 3 hordes. I'm gonna put this up here. Yeah, I think times 3 hordes. Close to a PC, changing regions. We haven't really been in Unova or Kanto much. It's been a lot of hoes. It'll be a good shunt. Good luck to everybody. Shut on the trash bag. All right, that is the end of that shiny charm and that timer as well. It is time to head over to route 210 in Sinnoh for most of, if not the rest of the stream. It's going to be a lot more consistent from this point onward, just grinding, trying our best to get encounters. I've not shunted efficiently today, but I've had a lot of fun. We're going to continue on, hopefully get some more good questions from chat, and go for some shinies that I've wanted here for a very, very long time. I will take anything at this spot except for Ponyta. You guys know the drill. 8,000 encounters, nice. Yo, Pat, what update would you like to see the most? I have 2 answers for this question. I have a selfish answer, a personal, what would I like to see the most, and what would I like to see the most for the game, which is I would probably pick over my own, because I'm happy. Like I'm happy to sit here. I'm content to shiny hunt. There's so much content in the game for me. I'm chilling. I'm happy playing PokeMMO, right? But what I want is more people to be happy playing PokeMMO, because not everybody's happy playing PokeMMO. So the number one thing right now is probably, there's 2 things, I guess, for the community. Permanent raids, number 1, which they're literally working on. I said 2-3 years ago, before they started working on raids, people used to ask the same question 3 years ago, what's the best update they could implement? And I always said permanent raids. My answer is the same, but now they're actually working on it, which is fucking beautiful. We had no idea raids were coming. I said for years, like, you know what, the best thing they could add would be some sort of PVM content, something like a raid, like a Chambers of Xeric type thing in RuneScape, and they're literally working on it, which I think is amazing. So number 1, permanent raids. Number 2, some sort of achievement diary. Once again, similar to RuneScape, some sort of achievement diary or achievement log where you are given a set of goals and kind of given a little bit of direction. The biggest problem in PokeMMO, we have a lot of new players. We get a ton of new players. It's a huge privilege. We have a hard time transitioning new players into mid-game players and then transitioning those mid-game players into end-game players. Most people play PokeMMO, play all 5 storylines because they love Pokemon, and then get to the MMO part, the grinding part, and realize, oh, I don't like grinding. I don't like MMOs, which those players are going to quit no matter what, to be fair. The player that you want to keep around is the player who's like, I'm open or interested in trying grinding, or I love grinding, but I don't know what to do. Those are the players that we can reach, that there's always going to be some you can't. Like, it should be like a split. I think like 90% of players should probably naturally fall off or move on from PokeMMO as they finish the storylines, which is totally natural, totally normal, and an okay and good thing, even a positive thing. 10% of players should hopefully stick around and reach endgame and like try to pursue that next step. But I think right now only like 1% of players do that, as opposed to like, that's a total guesstimate. Don't take that as a data point. It's a guesstimate. I don't think many players do that, right? And like I think the main way, not to sound too self-absorbed, but I feel like the main way people make that transition is via guides and videos, and either from myself or other creators. I feel like content creators carry the transition right now from mid-game to end-game. It's really hard, because how else do you set your goals? How else do you know what the game looks like? How else do you know what your goals are, what shinies to hunt, etc.? I think a lot of people don't really know where to start. I think an in-game thing for that, content creation is nice, but I think an in-game thing is crucial. I think some sort of achievement diary in-game that says, go get your first shiny, and if you do that, you'll get like a shiny charm, right? The reward is cool, but you're not even really doing it for the reward. You're doing it for the achievement. You're doing it for the knock that thing off the list. I think having some sort of list of achievements in game would be amazing. Someone just said, OMG, I got a Raikou. Congratulations. Having a legendary, catch your first legendary or catch all legendaries in the achievement log would be amazing. Stuff like that to encourage you and give players a little bit of direction. PokeMMO is and always will be an open world game and kind of like a sandbox game similar to Minecraft, but we need a little bit more direction. I don't want it to handhold and tell players exactly what to do, but I want it to have a little more direction. That was what I would add for the community. Selfishly, I would probably add also the achievement diary and then also RU/PU. I've been a massive advocate for adding more tiers to PvP for a very, very long time. It's a very like back and forth discussion. There's arguments against it. There's arguments for it. The TLDR of it is that with more tiers, we have more balanced out PvP play. So we wouldn't have things, we can go over to NU right now, right? We wouldn't have things like Blastoise and War Turtle in the same tier, for example, which is crazy because War Turtle can actually be a really cool low tier threat, having access to Rapid Spin, being a bulky water for tiers like PU, right? But in PokeMMO, when things like Blastoise and War Turtle are in the same, why would you ever use War Turtle? It's just inferior, right? There's way too many Pokemon with only 3 tiers to all shove into one tier, right? RU/PU, when Gen 5 originally released in traditional Pokemon, they created RU, right? They were like, hey, there's so many fucking Pokemon now, we need a 4th tier, right? We don't even have that. And then in Gen 6, they realized one gen after, holy shit, RU wasn't enough. We still have way too many Pokemon. Let's also add PU one generation after, right? We don't have either of those in PokeMMO. So I think having some sort of RU/PU would be huge. Either one or both, right? Would be amazing. Would be super, super appreciated. That's I've been pushing for that for like years. The downside of adding RU/PU is that queue times would be longer for PvP, which is a serious thing to consider. I would rather sacrifice longer queue times for more balanced games, but that's my opinion. A lot of people disagree with that, understandably so. It's my job to play this game. I have a lot of time on my hands to play this game. Not everybody has time to wait in that queue the way that I do, which is it's a privilege that must be considered, right? That's a great question. Good answer. That's what I would add to PokeMMO. Hey Pat, how would you troll the PokeMMO players as a game dev on the 1st of April? Dude, historically, they've done this many times. This might happen again if you see this upcoming April 1st. They will often change everybody's follower sprites to Bidoof. They've done that in the past. They've also changed everybody's follower sprites to like Wailord so that it's like impossible to see anything happening in game. That's one of my favorites. They've also made it so they've changed everyone's follower sprites to like Shiny Rayquaza. The PokeMMO devs are not afraid to do some trolling on April 1st, for sure. Keep an eye out for that when it comes around. All right, someone brought this up and I couldn't agree more. They said we gotta add the time because the timer's getting too low and it's making it feel weird, and I super, super agree. So, due to the amount of subs and the amount of bits we've received today, which is insane, thank you guys for your generosity. Thank you for your support in making this Streamathon what it is. I'm gonna reset them. I'm about to add 2 hours and like 45 minutes. We'll round it up because why not? It's been a fun time. So 2 hours and 45 plus 45 minutes. That'll bring us to what? 3:15? Wait, oh my God, I'm 3.5? 3 hours and a half? Terrible at math. It was 2:45 plus 45. Yeah, 3.5 hours. So we still have plenty of time left, gamers. Plenty of time to shiny hunt. 3.5 hours added to the clock. There we go. We're back at it. Good luck to all the Shunters, bros. And the new factor sub just dropped as well, boys, putting us up to 9. We are 1 factor sub. That's 4 hours and 26 minutes, boys. We've already been live for, I think, 7 hours and 20 minutes. We're pushing an 11-hour stream already. Pushing like 12-hour stream, dude. What a banger. Shuntathon. I was want to hit time swipe hordes to increase like my likelihood of seeing a shiny this stream. It's so tempting. That's awesome. Thank you again, guys, for the support. Dude, I had no idea this was happening. I did not plan this. What are the odds of this? I ended up doing the Streamathon on the exact day my YouTube account was created 13 years ago, which is kind of crazy. Now, obviously, I didn't make videos on YouTube for a tremendously long time. Like, this was obviously when the account was created. I never thought I was gonna be like a YouTuber. I always preferred Twitch and loved streaming. But I just took place on YouTube, and now I obviously do both. But it's 13 years, man. Bit of a boomer. Someone said shunting sounds dirty. Shlegendary is one of my next, like, funny. There's some funny new PokeMMO slang, like shunting, like Shlegendary. The real dirty slang that never gets used, because I don't think that there's one that exists, is Shalfendary. I think that's the term we coined for a Shalpha Legendary. Is that what we said it would be? Or maybe it was Shlalfend. No, it was Shlalfendary, wasn't it? One day we came up with what the term should be. I think it might have been Shlalfendary, but there's not a single Shlalfendary in the game. There was one, which would be a Shalpha Legendary, if that's not clear. There's one, yeah, Shalfendary. Schlaufa. Yeah, it sounds very German. Schlaufendary. Whatever. There was one Alpha Legendary raid, the Alpha Suicune raid during Christmas, and if you completed that, you got an Alpha Suicune catch. But I don't think anyone got a shine. I don't know if it was shiny locked or no one got one or what happened, but there's not one in the game. Maybe one day we can use Schlaufendary seriously. Okay, I am changing locations, number 1. And number 2, if you're still following along, you know, the Shuntathon, shunting alongside me, you absolutely can do that. However, it's going to be a lot more losing. A lot of people are kind of chilling out, falling off, relaxing. Show what you want to shunt, more power to you. Nothing wrong with that. If you still shiny hunt alongside me and you get, you know, a shiny in my location, I will give you a prize box Pokemon. Don't you worry. But I think we're kind of coming to a little bit of a close on the Shuntathon, even though it's still casually kind of carrying on. I'm gonna head over to ×5 Hordes over at Wobbuffet Lickitung in Kanto. It's in Cerulean Cave, so it is a Kanto location. I strongly recommend, number 1, you need a damp Pokemon. Number 2, okay, you need a runaway or ghost type, some sort of Pokemon that can escape Shadow Tag, okay? Wobbuffet has Shadow Tag. He will trap you in the fight. It is super annoying. That is the most important thing. I strongly encourage you to bring... I'll buy this amount of Leppas, it's fine. I need some more Leppas. I don't want to buy too many, but like that's... Maybe I just buy this whole stack. That's fine. I would need to restock my Leppas for a while. You should buy Leppas from a seller off the GTL. I'm not buying that many, so I'm just going to buy them from the GTL and not worry about the extra yens, whatever. We're going to head over there. It's a really cool spot. I've spent a fair bit hunting here. Bayonet will work. Any sort of ghost type, runaway mon, something that can escape from Shadow Tag is crucial. It's over in Cerulean Cave in Kanto. It's ×5 Hordes of Wobbuffet Lickitung. You need Lep Berries. And it's once again important that you bring a damp Pokemon just in case. If you misstep to the side or move or whatever, there are high-level electrodes here that I believe no self-destruct or explosion. All right, chat. It's time for the battle of a lifetime. The content you've all been waiting for. Me and SPIDGET. Oh, he's waiting for me. Me and SPIDGET are going to do a best of 3. Randoms PvP. Winner gets 30 gifted subs from Oso in chat. It's all on the line. Me with my mediocre PvP experience. I've been live for 8.5 hours. I have brain delay. Can I win? Can I crit and out RNG SPIDGET enough to take the win? Only time will tell. But all I can say is that I'm excited. And I wish him the best of luck. And I'm sure it'll be a roller coaster. And either way, it's a win-win. A PokeMMO creator gets gifted subs and is allowed to continue creating content over this beautiful game. Let's get started, fellas. This Altaria could actually be the perfect cheese to win this game. There's no way this thing actually has an ice-type attack. Now, I Toxic first, just in case. He brings in Camerupt. Is this going to be Eruption? Cotton Guard will not protect me from it. Do I outspeed? This thing definitely has HP Ice. Why would he ever go this? Unless it has HP Ice. Unless he's bluffing? It definitely has HP Ice, right? This thing definitely has... I feel like I have to switch. There's no shot. My entire team is weak to Ice, but I can... Well, no. I have Gorbis switch. Gorbis is perfect here. We go Gorapis on the HP Ice. What's my speed? 126. He sets up rocks. He fucking mind-readed me. Bro played me. Holy sh... Okay. Now we Ice Beam on the Togekiss and look like a Giga Brain? Or Ice Beam freeze the water type switch? We Ice Beam freeze the water switch. 100%. 100% freeze chance here. He's thinking. We got Spidget on the ropes. He's thinking. That Stealth Rocks was fucking hooked, bro. Maybe I should have just set up on this thing. Gone sicko mode. Freeze Giga Chad. We have to outskill him with the freeze. There's no way he stays in. If he stays in, he's cooking. If he stays in, he knows that I play for content and make like insane decisions. He's a fucking mind destroyer, dude. He's a mind destroyer. Holy shit. Okay, we have to cook. It is Swalot versus the world. This fight is one for the ages. I don't know if Swalot can ever beat Togekiss. We Sludge Bomb to the moon and hope for the best. Okay, I'll see you guys in 50 years when I can make a move. Spidget positioned and played so much better than me. That... The rocks early... It's 60% chance to flinch with Serene Grace. The rocks early from Camerupt. I think he made that play because he knew how I played. And it was such a good play, man. Okay, I'm talented. That's what that toxic means. I think I have to rest here. All we have to do, chat, it's not even hard. All I have to do is not flinch and rest. Fuck. GG's, Spidget. The better PvP player won game 1. He played better in this game as well. Ugh, you hate to see it. I'll see you in game 2, gamer. We have the minion, chat. The destroyer. How do we lose this game? It's unlosable, dude. It's unlosable. Do we just hard? He doesn't have... No, he's not like superpower contrary. That would be so sick. Okay. We're Gengar versus the Tick. What are the odds he thinks that I have any good attack against him? Because I fucking don't here. Do I just nasty plot like a madman? I think I do. I think I nasty plot like a demon. Or sub like a demon. My sludge. And just like threaten the hell out of him. And pretend. I'm gonna sub here in case he goes like a T-Wave. Because this thing is usually a T-Wave spreader. In randoms, you don't want to reveal too much information if possible. This is not it. Like, this is a really like risky, like sub is a demon play here a little bit. What do we have? Synthesis, Wormadam in the back. This having no quiver dance is so terrible. Why would the game give me this? This is horrible. We get the Mighty Yana switch. We can focus blast it behind sub. We can focus blast it behind sub. It's a defensive Pokemon. Clearly a good set. Ah, yes. The defensive bug grass with 54 times. Yeah, the grass bug. The famously good typing. Giga Chad. Fuck! We're bad at the video game, dude! Okay, we stay and we blast it. We fuck it. We blast again. There's no way we would ever miss Focus Blast twice in a row. There's no way. That would never happen in the history of Pokemon. Not to me, at least. Not to me. Surely we don't miss twice. No! Dude! I should have stuck to shiny hunting. I should have stuck to shiny hunting, dude. We're cooked. Give them the 30 subs. We're so doomed. Yo, someone triggered the forbidden secret 20 gifted song. Holy... Okay, I have to Hidden Power Ice. This stream recap is going to be chaotic. No, he had Fire Punch. Not the worm. We killed a Togetic for the kill of the lifetime with Flail Kevin preventing the 6-0 chat. That's all that matters. We stopped the 6-0. Spidget very obviously played both of those games so much better than me. It turns out someone who practices and plays a lot of PvP actually wins more PvP games than the guy who just runs back and forth in grass all day. I know it might surprise people. It's a big shocker to me as well. I had a lot of fun along the way. I love, even though I'm not good at it, not great at it, I love PvP and PokeMMO. It's a ton of fun. That was a ton of fun, Spidget. You deserve the fucking gifted subs. Shout out to, check out his streams. If you don't know Spidget, he's really entertaining. Even if you don't like PvP, like my favorite part about Spidget, I'm not the biggest PvPer in PokeMMO. I enjoyed it to some extent. He's entertaining. He's just a funny guy. So even if you don't enjoy PvP, check him out. He's just a fun, entertaining guy. He's on YouTube and Twitch. Spidget, PokeMMO. Look him up. He's awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have some time to add, okay? We have a bunch of subs, a bunch of bits, and a factor sub that is not processing, but I have the receipt sent to me via Discord DMs, so I'm going to trust them. Hopefully it's not something off Google Images, but I think they're a trustworthy source, so we're gonna count it. I would not want someone to get, lose that hour because of that, right? So, okay, 32 subs is going to be like an hour and 4 minutes, right? Hour and 4 minutes. Field limits is plus 12 minutes, and the factor sub is plus 60. So 136 minutes. That's 2 hours and 16 minutes. 2 hours. I've been live for 10 hours. I have to now add 2 hours and 16 to the timer. We're gonna count this as 143. So we're gonna do 2 hours. It'd be 3:59. Correct? Chat? My math is terrible. I think I just call that 4 hours at that point. I've been trying to round up. I think it's just 4 hours. 4 hours left in the stream. Been live for 10. I'll see you guys with the shiny, hopefully. We're gonna crank our encounters. I started the stream at 6,000 encounters. So I've only gotten 3,000 encounters, which is crazy. But I did a lot of fishing, eggs, singles. Now I'm gonna stick to time swipe hordes with Leppas and just try to crank out as many encounters as possible. Why is the electric storm so expensive? I'm glad you asked. The electric storm is the I don't think it's one of them. There's not one on GTL, right? It's like too expensive. I'm pretty sure the electric storm is tens of billions. I don't know exactly. I don't want to quote a price and then someone like use it incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure it's tens of billions. It is the like Goku someone in Team Mister might have one on. It's the like Goku style of hair. And it was, I believe was it the first Vanity in PokeMMO? It was one of the first. It was one of the initial 3. There is the Electric Storm. There is the, see this? XRD has it. Not the hockey mask, but the hair behind. That's the Electric Storm. It's worth like, I think around like 15 bill. Don't quote me on that. That's a huge guesstimate. But it's hard to track. To value items like that is really fucking hard. Because they are so expensive. They're so hard to sell. They're so rarely traded. They are just that fucking rare. They do sell. But probably like one a year. I think like one a year of like rare stuff. That's my guess. Yeah, Oct has one. There you go. They're very, very expensive. It's the Electric Storm, the Desu Lab Coat, and the Q Hat are like the big 3 like super expensive streamers. Yo, from Toon Jinzo in chat, do you prefer chewy cookies or hard cookies? Finally, a food take question for the stream recap. I'm a hard chewy cookie. That sounds confusing. Chewy cookies. Unbelievably, I prefer chewy. Like soft cookies. I most like, if the question is between wet or dry food, chewy or hard, I almost always go wet/chewy. Like that variety is my jam. I love a chewy cookie. There's 10,000 encounters, by the way. We're making some progress now, fellas. Yo, finally, chat. The real content. Wait a minute. Look. He's kind of far, but the puppy is sleeping, dude. You can see him in the back, man. He's sleeping in the doorway. He's actually so cute, dude. His name's Romeo. He's perfection. Someone asked, is this game easy to get into? And someone said kinda in chat. Yes and no. It's difficult to get into, but man, it really comes down to how much Pokemon knowledge you have. How much have you played Pokemon previously? And it depends on how you play the game. Is it easy to get into in terms of like installation and loading? You know, for sure. I think so, right? Free to play game, easy to jump into, easy to get into, hard to master. Yeah, maybe that. Some people get really stuck in the storylines early on. It's just really tough to say. It depends on what you're looking for. It depends what kind of player you are. Chat's nailing it, honestly. I would say that PokeMMO is easy to get into if you're trying to just replay your favorite Pokemon games, generation 1 through 5, for nostalgia with a little bit of a higher difficulty curve. You're looking for a slightly more difficult storyline run. You want to just replay those runs. I think that it's really easy to get into. If you want to get into the MMO parts and the EV training, the XP training, the efficiency stuff, the shiny hunting, PvP, anything, the money making, any of that extra, that's where it becomes like really difficult in terms of like, there's just a lot. Any MMO is going to be a deep game. It's just a deep game. It's a deep game. It's a big game. It's very complex to some extent. Like, it's going to be a time sink, you know? Any MMO is going to be a difficult, complex time sink, and I'd be lying to you if I told you otherwise, right? It can be casual to just, if you want to just play through the storylines and have fun, play Pokemon multiplayer with your friends, right? You can, that's all, you can do that, it'll be a blast. And if you can have your fun and move on, and more power to you. But if you want to move to that mid game, that end game, like beat 5 storylines, and then look to like gym rerun, trainer rerun, it can be overwhelming. It's a lot to learn, but anybody can do it in 2025 for sure. Anybody can do it, but it takes time, and it takes energy, and it takes the will to want to learn for sure, and the open-mindedness to do it. Absolutely. Great question. Yeah, Smooch said, dude, you're still live. What the fuck? It is kind of crazy. Going into today's stream, it was planned to be a 6-hour streamathon minimum. I've now been live for 12 and a half hours, and I still have 2 hours left. So we're at 14 and a half hours, I believe, right? It was gonna be 6. So we're quite up. All right, we're finally getting consistent encounters, boys. Here is 11,000. I'll take it all day. Took me long enough, but we got there. Chat, I think it's officially time. It's time for the most exciting part of the stream. The moment you've all been waiting for. The moment that people have factor subbed for. Opening 100 Mysterious Great Ball 2023s. Now these have a base shiny rate of 1 out of 4,000. And they're also being affected by my donator status and my shiny charm. They currently have, I think, somewhere around a 1 out of 3,200. 1 out of 3,200 chance for a shiny. I'm gonna pop 100 of them and see what happens. I think it's around 7 mil worth of Mysterious Great Balls, and they'll be gone in a flash. So open your eyes and let's see what happens. Can we get another, my second Mysterious Ball shiny? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Yoda, to lead us off. I'll be done at 458. 458 is the ball number that I have to reach. Let's fuel up. You'll be able to tell if I get a shiny, because number 1, I'll scream very loud. Number 2, the sprite on screen will appear shiny, which is the most beautiful and coolest part about Mysterious Ball popping, in my opinion, is seeing the shiny sprite flash across screen is such a fucking unique and cool moment. Some of the ideal mons include like Sheldron. Staryu would be amazing. Sheldron would be great. Amazing. Snover, I'd honestly be very happy about. My only Mysterious Ball shiny prior to this is a Stantler. I don't really want a duplicate Stantler if possible. Sneasel would be phenomenal. I would honestly love a Chingling as well. Chimecho is a great shiny. Teddiursa is fantastic. A lot of these species are great. Steel, I don't want. Jinx, I don't want. Vanillite, I don't really want, but it's not as bad as the other two. Swinub would be fine. Pineco would be crazy. Pineco is like a rare. I really don't want to see a Seal. Seal would actually be the hardest one to tell if it's shiny. Yeah, Chansey being... The Pokemon that are in these balls are crazy. A lot of these might have good IVs as well. We can sell off some of them to recoup some of our losses later on. Or put some of them in the prize box. Yes, I will double check my PC after in case I missed... I could miss like a shiny Seal. It is kind of not the easiest to tell. Not the easiest to tell. At least on like shiny Seal. Everything else should be pretty apparent. I think shiny Seal is the main one that'd be easy to miss. Teddiursa is a really beautiful green. Would be very fucking cool. Stantler. Jinx. There's also like some weirdly rare. Shelgon would be up there as one of the best. There's also some weirdly rare ones. I feel like I've seen like one Riolu in these, but maybe that was Mysterious Pokeballs from like the recent year. It's harder to remember. There's Glaceon / Cryogonal. Really don't want another Cryogonal. I already have one from Shiny Wars. We're already down to 20 left, guys. We're already at like 7 mil Poke Yen. Gone in 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Does not take long. 5 minutes to blow 7 million Poke Yen in an investment that I've been sitting on. 470, 468, 10 more, chat. 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will pop a few more. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna pop down to 450. Make it a nice even number. The last one. Oh, it's a lot of yen. It's a lot, boys. That's a lot. It hurts. You don't want to see it. Thank you for the videos. Mortskin is giving me 25 more to pop. I will do that. I appreciate. I do say don't give me mysterious balls to pop, guys. You really should keep them. You know, keep them for yourself. You guys deserve them. Grow your accounts. Make investments. I'll open these because you sent them already, but please don't. You know, I'd rather you guys keep them for yourself. You know, this was 25 you sent me. I will. Oh, Delibird is crazy to see. Bonsly, I will open down to 11 out of 100. Terrible at math. Would 85-ish be 25? Yeah. The Pokemon in these are fucking crazy. Lucario. The species that you're able to get a shiny for in a blink like that is crazy. The shiny rate is much lower on these. These were nerfed to some degree, or a big degree. And they're 1 out of 6K. Yeah, 1 out of 6K versus 1 out of 4K. So the later generations, later years of Great Balls were monstrously nerfed. But the species are insane. Riolu and Lucario in these. I'm going to pop down to at least 86. I think is 25 exactly. About 9 more left. The species are if you get a shiny from these. Munchlax? I feel like what the fuck? The species that what the 3 Bagon in a row? I feel like the species I'm seeing are insane. Specifically. 2 more-ish. Lapras. That's it. That's it. They're broken. Mysterious balls are crazy. Mysterious balls are crazy. That's it, fellas. It was fun while it lasted. It was good. It was a blast. I'm gonna call it there on opening mysterious balls. We still have tons of shunting to do. Don't get too afraid. We can still get something before the end of the streamathon, hopefully. Okay, Rumel, dude, just keep them. You sent me so many. Open them. Okay. After this, no more. After this, chat, I will not open any more you send me, okay? I want to encourage you guys to keep your investments, make good investments. This Rumel, I will open these at 2 a.m. 140 mysterious great balls. Should I just open all of mine down to... Should I open all of them, chat? It'd be an extra like 60 or so. I'm gonna run out of PC space is the problem. Dude, where's my poker broker at? I might have to... Here, let's... Okay. I'm gonna open Happiny. That looked weird. I don't think it was actually... I think Happiny is just one of those Pokemon. Yeah, just one of those Pokemon. It's not actually shiny. Just looks crazy. Okay. We go, dude. We go. We open, chat. We open. At least down to 50, 60-ish. If this is mysterious balls, I'm not opening them. Dude, I'm sorry. I should have let you hear this. You literally are typing it. What do you mean you didn't hear it? I'm gonna send those back. I'm not. I can't, man. I can't. I don't want to gamble. The point of streamathons, like, I want to gamble my own stuff, have fun. I can't gamble your guys' stuff. It feels not right. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sending those back. I appreciate the offer. I'm gonna send yours back, man. Okay. Let's just open and see. Frostlass is one of those mons that always looks a little shiny to me. The purple, dude. The purple. Sawsbuck. Stantler. More seals. Get out of here. Seal is, people always ask me, you know, what's the shiny you want the least in PokeMMO? My answers are usually seal and Persian. But Persian, you could at least breed into a Meowth, which is a great shiny. Seal is terrible. Seal and Dewdong are both like barely any change. Azurill is honestly a great shiny. Yo, nice Darmanitan Rumel. If I get a dude, it would actually, Dewdong would be like Ponyta level for me of like a shiny. Like, I would fucking oof. I have a good feelings about these ones. We have a lot more to pop, honestly. Togepi is crazy. That Togepi looked, I don't think it was shiny. I need to check mentally. Okay, nothing. I needed to just sometimes you gotta just mentally clear it. Okay, even if you don't think it was actually shiny, you gotta just double check. But a Lapras would be insane. Frostlass, that purple, I always think it's shiny. Glaceon, the species in these are crazy. Nice shiny Huntail on screen, dude. It's a beautiful, really underrated shiny. The like green Huntail. Even that Smoochum to me looks, now everything's looking shiny, dude. The Smoochum looked shiny to me. It was not, thankfully. We're gonna open down to at least 60 or so. Togepi, the shiny hallucinations are real. Yes, 1000%. It will show, if it's shiny, it'll show the shiny sprite of the Pokemon across screen. Deerling. Jinx. I'm gonna have to add these encounters manually as well. I've probably done about, I'm gonna end up doing, oh, what's the math? Even I am seeing shinies. I'm not even the one popping them. Yeah, that's actually so real, dude. What it's like watching someone open mysterious balls. Mathon, what's up, Douglas? How you doing, dude? I've been live for going on 14 hours. Going on 14 hours here soon, fellas. Can we get something spicy? Can we get rewarded for the long hours put in? More Jumpion shenanigans. I mean, April Fools is coming up, dude. You could see a Jumpion return. Notorious, thank you for the sub, dude. The Prime. This is a lot of mysterious balls, dude. Without the 50 for content. I'm gonna open down to. You gave me 130 and I had like 211, so I had like 70 or so of my own. I'm gonna pop down to 50, which is a little extra. Not all the way down. Dude, hell yeah, Douglas. Lapras. The species are so good. Lapras is awesome to see. Jinx, stay away. I don't need a... Jinx is a pretty common... Like, I already have a shiny Jinx that I got on accident. That Idly buff looked insane with the red eyes. I don't think it was shiny. But what a crazy looking Pokemon. Hello? The Lucario came out modest level 100 competitive. Eevee trained. Out of the ball. Is there a level 100 Dewdong Eevee trained? That would be weird. That's a weird one to get. I don't think so, actually. I'm seeing Dewdongs, dude. Dude, Jack, this is the guy who got the 3x31 Shroomish earlier. Bro is linking his Shroomish for good luck from the shot. You're still here. That's crazy. Dude, bro got that's insane, actually, that he's still here. Thank you for the good luck, man. I really appreciate it. We do. Cubchoo. Vanillite. Deerling. I don't want a Deerling. Togepi would be pretty crazy. I'd be happy with that. Very happy with that. I'd be cool with a Cleffa. Let's stay away from Cryogonals. Cubchoo's I don't want. But yeah, no one should pop mysterious balls as an investment or a good this is just for fun. I'm paying for the entertainment of gambling. Please do not go buy mysterious balls and expect some big payout. You are pissing away Pokeyen for the chance at something exciting. It is peak gambling. And I want to responsibly encourage, you know, like you're paying for the entertainment, not for the Fortress is so good. Not for the guaranteed shiny. Not for any shiny, you know. Billy Bird. The Azrael sprite is really fucking cute. Underrated. Great underrated shiny. Baby shiny as well. Ooh. Come on, Yoda. Give me a little bit of inspiration. Only a few more Lego Yoda deaths. And maybe it will summon. Ursing would be phenomenal. I'd be happy with an Obama Snow, a Snover. The Frostlasses always get me, dude. That purple looks like it shouldn't be the natural color. Bonsai might be like one of the luckiest, craziest, most perfect. I wanted a shiny Sudowoodo for so long. That would actually be one of the best shinies to get from these. Pichu. First Pichu in a while. Not the Christmas. I have to pause. It's so important to turn this music off. What are you doing, dude? Read the room, okay? Come on, man. Sfeel. Stantler. Sawsbuck. Confuse the deer Pokemon. Bagon. Bagon would be great. That would, if I got a Bagon, it would skip me like a 500-hour hunt. Fortress is actually a very rare Pokemon. One of the best ways to get it is via Mysterious Ball. Staryu would save me a few 100 hours. Delibird would be amazing. I've gone for Delibird and failed at a Jinx. Salamence, Lapras would be... There's so many rares that could, like... There's so many shinies that you could pop. That looked a little... Oh, dude, my heart jumped. I don't know if I'm just... My heart jumped. I don't know if I'm just cope. My heart, like, really jumped on that Vanillix. I don't know how hard cope I is. Am I just hard cope? Was that, did anybody else jump? Like, oh man, dude. 18 minutes on charm. Get the fuck out of here, Cryogonal. Okay, chat. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it because you guys are fucking amazing, and because you guys have been so generous and so fun. We're gonna pop the 50. We're gonna pop the remaining 50. We're gonna pop these great balls until I have nothing left. Come on. Maybe even a little bit more. For the content. For the content, dude. It would be so beautiful. So perfect. A Streamathon shiny. A Shuntathon shiny. More things to give away. A duplicate Stantler would be kind of... I wouldn't be like... Part of it is so beautiful to get two shinies from Mysterious Balls and both of them be the same species. There's something kind of beautiful about that. It's fucked up, but beautiful. 31 left. Seal popped out. Snover. Snover. Cubchews remind me of Shiny Wars. Official, which is like kind of jail. I Cubchew jail and Cryogonal jail. The Frostlasses always get me. Seal. Starmie would be amazing. Starmie / Staryu is not a shiny that I would personally go for as a single encounter hunt. I respect it and love it as a shiny, but it's not like good enough for me to go for that hunt. So, but getting it for free out of a Mysterious Ball would be amazing, you know? 12 left. There's 12 left. Delibird. Starmie's goated. I think I prefer Staryu over to Starmie as a shiny, for sure. 7 left. 7 left. Salamence. 6 left. 5 left. 4 left. 2 left. 1 left. That's gambling. That's gambling. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I cannot believe my mysterious great ball stack is down to 450. That actually hurts a little bit to see, I'm not gonna lie. It actually hurts a little bit. Chat, how much are these mysterious ultra balls? I have 3 of them. I can't pop these. This is a million Pokeyen worth of. I can't even bring myself to do that. I'm done. I'm gonna stop. Mail alert, mail. I'm sending these back. I'm not opening viewer ones. I'll open my own. I'm not gonna risk viewers Pokeyen. It's too much. That's the end of the Patrouski Streamathon Mysterious Ball arc. We're gonna go back to shunting the good old-fashioned way. Okay? Not this gambling nonsense. Not the risky stuff. Consistent. I'm straightforwards. That's how you get shinies in PokeMMO. Dude, I forget about this. This is so beautiful. I'm looking over at Queen Maisie's Shalpha Dragonair on the steps at Dragon's Den. It just looks so special, dude. It's 5x31. Oh, dude, this is beautiful. Oh my god, the 102, the EVs. This is a really fucking special and beautiful shiny Shalpha. That's insane, dude. I'm getting pretty tuckered, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm been live for 14 hours. I'm starting to slip over my words a little bit. I've been pretty good the whole stream. I'm starting to hit a little bit of a wall. I'm getting a little tuckered out, boys. 12,000 encounters, by the way, fellas. We take those. This is a fantastic question. Pat, what would be the best way to get through the early game? I really like the game, but the early stages are so painful. If you dislike the early stages of PokeMMO, you are going to succeed really long term. You're going to do great in the game, because most people are the opposite, where they enjoy the early game, but they hate the MMO grinding part. It's better to enjoy the MMO grinding part, because it's much longer. It's like 90% of the game, right? Way more than that is. It's like if you love being a teenager, but you hate being an adult, you're going to have a tough time in life. You're an adult for way longer than, you know, being a kid or a teenager, right? Versus vice versa. The best way to get through that quickly, just getting powerful storyline mons. If you hate the early game, you like grinding, don't be afraid to spend Pokeyen to get powerful mons to crush the storyline. Crocodiles, Porygon Z's with nasty plot, like just get the most powerful stuff. Just get the most powerful stuff and crank through it. And then if you like the grinding, you'll grind for the Pokeyen and you'll make it back in no time. Don't even worry about it. So using XP candies too is really fucking helpful in the storylines at times. And then if you're trying to get through the early game, one of the quickest ways to excel your progress and push through the early game is defeating Sinnoh, getting access to a trainer rerun Cloyster, and then defeating like Unova and like Kanto and like a few, like 2 to 3 regions, and start doing gym runs. Start doing gym runs and start doing trainer reruns as soon as possible. And the Pokeyen you'll gain from like 1 to 2 days of that will absolutely propel your progress. Great question, because I think it's more important than ever to skip the early game. It's really hard, right? It's never been harder to make Pokeyen as an early game player in PokeMMO. Early game being less than 1 region complete, so you have 0 regions complete, right? It's never been harder to make Pokeyen as a new player. I've done a challenge making 1 million Pokeyen in 1 day from scratch on a new account. I did it in like 14 and a half hours. I did that years ago. I could not do that same. I don't think I could do that same challenge today. I don't think I could be able to do it. Now it's easier than ever / better to make money in the mid game and money at the end game. Mid game and end game money are amazing, and mid game is like 1 to 5 regions done. So it's really not that hard to get there / be at that spot. But early game is tougher than ever for sure. I've now been live for 15 and a half hours. I think this is officially the longest stream I think I've done in my PokeMMO like adult career as a young, and I did crazy streams, but I think it's the longest it's been, fellas. It's been a good one. We got 24 minutes left. It keeps getting extended. Pushed a little bit. We'll see if it keeps getting pushed until I get a shiny. There it is, fellas. 13,000 encounters left. 7 minutes left in the stream, and I am ready to call it. Hopefully, we can get down to that 0, boys. And we're down to the final 10 seconds after 16 hours or so of streaming. It comes to this. There it is, boys. The cuckoo noise goes off. You know what that means? It means I can sleep. Thank you guys for the most amazing streamathon I've ever had, by far. The longest stream I've done in like 5 years, which is crazy. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I hope the recap was legible to some degree. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for PokeMMO videos every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday, usually at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you want to go, join that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, the best way to do so this month is Factor, which I think that deal sticks around for like a few more days, but you get 50% off of some awesome food. With 50% off of food in this economy is honestly a fucking great deal. I recommend trying it. If you have a busy lifestyle, if you want to pack a little a nice meal for work, I know a lot of people I've had get it who use it for that purpose, or just you're self-employed, you're busy, you want to take a little bit of stress off your shoulders when it comes to cooking, cleaning dishes, and like organizing healthy, nutritious meals. Factor takes care of some of that for you. You guys take care of me, and I appreciate that. Appreciate you so much. I hope my content is helpful and additive to your PokeMMO journey. I will see you guys Monday. Have a great night. Good luck on your shunts. Peace Reno, fellas. Yo, Patrouski here, and I wanted to thank you personally for watching the video until the very end. I really, really appreciate that. And if your name is on this list, thank you to the moon and back, because you allow me to even make these videos by supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.